that hard or not? I mean, what makes you think you're so special? You don't know Sonny. I don't have to know. I know how he thinks. You fucked up. He'll hurt you like anybody. No, Sonny, trust me. That man can't trust anybody. The sooner you know that, the better. How many times do I have to tell you? People don't respect him. They fear him. It's a big difference. You want to be somebody? Be somebody who works for a living and takes care of his family. Get to the point.
I was popping. It's your boy Big Rich. You know how we do. Mob stories. Tuesday evening, fresh off the streets of Queens. I'm about my business. I don't know about you, but I'm about my business. Yo, Detroit City, light something up. And for all my smokers, blow something into the atmosphere right now. You know what I'm saying? Light up with me. Hold on. It's delicious. It's the medicine from Mother Earth for minds such as ours. You know, the intellectuals, the ones that see the bullshit for what it is and realize, hey, I just may need to smoke a little bit of weed before I kill somebody, right? You know what I'm saying? Don't mind my bulldog barking in the back. He's a fucking beast. Let's get down to business. Don't even call it a comeback. You understand? I've been here for years. Don't call it a comeback. Skinny Joey set to walk from jail this week. Philly Goodfella back on the scene. Philadelphia Mafia boss Joseph Skinny Joey Merlino returns to the streets this week after almost a year and a half in federal prison for a gambling conviction. The slick 57-year-old mob chief will report to a halfway house in South Florida by the end of the week to begin his supervised release. Merlino pled guilty to a single sports betting count in 2018 after a hung jury in a racketeering case out of New York. He's been living in Boca Raton, Florida. I used to live in Boca Raton, Florida, since his release from a 12-year prison stint for a racketeering conviction in March of 2011. Per sources, he maintains leadership of the Philadelphia mob affairs through proxies and designated messengers. Joey is a force of nature, said one retired FBI agent who worked Merlino cases. He's a gangster to his core. Most importantly, in his line of work, he knows how to insulate himself. In the 1990s, Merlino and his fiercely loyal crew of childhood friends fought and won a war for power in the Philly Mafia's Bruno Scarfo crime family. His personal string of luck is downright uncanny, averting multiple assassination attempts, a collection of murder charges, and seismic shifts in the country's mob landscape during his 25 years on top of the historic city's mob. Flashy, camera-friendly, and fashion-conscious, the handsome and quick-witted Skinny Joey is tailor-made for the 21st century mafia. Upon leaving prison in early 2011, Merlino fell in love with social media. Some people have taken to calling him the Instagram Don. Before his most recent run-in with the law as part of the so-called East Coast LCN Enterprise case in 2016, Merlino was driving a Rolls Royce and running a now-shuttered restaurant featuring his mom's recipes in South Florida. Merlino was raised as part of a mob aristocracy in the city of brotherly love. Skinny Joey's dad was Salvatore Chucky Merlino, the Phillies Mafia underboss in the 1990s, and his uncle Lawrence Yogi Merlino was a valued capo in the era's increasingly treacherous Nicodemo Little Nicky Scarfo regime. The Merlino brothers fell out of favor with Scarfo late in his reign and were placed on the pay no mind list. Chucky Merlino died in prison in the fall of 2012. Scarfo was nailed in 1987 on a slew of murder and racketeering charges and died behind bars in 2017. 30 years ago this month, Skinny Joey Merlino might have literally blasted his way onto the scene as a major player in the Philly underworld by trying to kill little Nicky's progeny, Nicky Jr., a one-time close friend, in a brazen Halloween night 1989 attack in which Nicky Jr. survived being shot 10 times inside Dante and Luigi's restaurant in the heart of South Philly. Skinny Joey was the number one suspect in the case but never arrested for it. Making an alliance with old-school mob figure Ralph Natal, a labor union enforcer for longtime Philly Mafia godfather Angelo Bruno in the 1960s and 70s, Merlino rode Natal's contacts in New York's five families, cemented behind prison walls, and his own guile and fearless ambition all the way to the Bruno Scarfo clan's crown in the 1990s. When Natal's backing from prison, Merlino unseated Sicilian Don John Stanfa by way of a shooting war that resulted in casualties on both sides and didn't end until Staffa was busted in 1994. Natal 84 flipped in 1989. Disgracia entered the witness protection program and testified against Merlino and others at a highly publicized 2001 trial. Merlino had one of his father's proteges, Joseph Uncle Joe Ligambi, running the Philly mob on an acting basis for most of the last 2 decades. The stately Ligambi, who came up in the crime family as a bookie in Chucky Merlino's crew, reportedly retired at a surprise 80th birthday bash held in his honor on the Jersey Shore in August. At least 3 sources named Skinny Joe Merlino's close pal, 55-year-old Georgie Boy Borghese, as the organization's newly appointed acting boss. Borghese is Ligambi's nephew and, like Skinny Joey, was raised as a young buck wise guy in the Scarfo administration of the 1980s. According to some, Merlino's already back to his usual MO. It's the same old song and dance. It's pay to play with Joey. He's already got feelers out looking for cash, claimed one South Philly gangland source, and he'll have 100 different guys lining up to give it to him the second he hits a sidewalk outside the prison gate. That's the beauty of Joey being Joey. It's fail-safe. Proximity to him is currency, and he leverages every inch of that space. All right? So salute to Scott Bernstein. Great report. Skinny Joey set to walk from jail this week. You already know what it is, right? And like I said in the last video, we need everybody to like the videos. If there's 1,000 views, we would appreciate if there's 500 to 600 likes. Why? It helps us grow. That's all. That's it. It ain't nothing to it. Just press the like button. Thank you very much. Everybody have a great fucking evening. Salute.